Hey, this is Kenny from Kenny's Audiophile Record Views. Thank you very much for viewing my channel. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate that. Help out my channel. In this video, I'm going to do a brief review and assessment of the George Benson album, White Rabbit. This was in the queue, or in my mind, to do like a mini review on it. And one of my viewers, his name is John. John, I think you know who you are. Left a comment in my video of my top, I think my top 10 favorite jazz albums of all time. And he had mentioned that this album on his list of favorite albums. I think he gave a short mention of some albums, and this was one of them. And this is one of my favorite albums as well. Actually, this is tied for first for my favorite George Benson album. This White Rabbit album is. It's tied for first. It's between the White Rabbit album and the Gimme the Night album. This Gimme the Night album doesn't get the praise and attention it deserves, I don't think. I should do a video just on this album alone. This album, this Gimme the Night album, actually won Benson 3 Grammys. At the Grammy Awards, and Quincy Jones also won a Grammy, I believe, for producing. I'm not sure, but Quincy Jones did win a Grammy in one of the categories on that Gimme the Night album. It's an amazing album, a great vocal album by George Benson. But on this video, I'm going to concentrate on this White Rabbit album by George Benson. I've had this album since around, I think, 1979, maybe 1980. Again, this is my freshman year of college, and I was into this record. It's been part of my record collection since. You can see the ring wear on the cover, but it's been in my life since I was like 19. As of the recording of this video, I'm 62. So that's how long it's been in my life. And I love this record to death. As a 19-year-old, I was vibing and grooving to this record, and I still do. Like I said, it's tied for first place as my favorite George Benson album. This album was released or recorded, I think, in 1971 and released in 1972. And George Benson was nominated for a Grammy for this one, for Best Jazz Performance by a Group, but he didn't win. But I think this was his first Grammy nomination of this album. The players on this album, first of all, was arranged by Don Sebesky, and he did a fabulous job on this record, by the way. His work on this album should not be ignored. But it includes Herbie Hancock, Ron Carter, Hubert Laws, Airto Moreira, Jay Berliner on guitar, Earl Klugh was on this record as well, and Billy Cobham is on this record. So you got a great cast of really good jazz players on this record. I consider this a fusion record, almost like a jazz and a little bit of funk to it, to my ears. But it's a really good, a great effort by George Benson. The songs on this album are on side 1 are White Rabbit, Theme from Summer of 42, Little Train, California Dreaming, and El Mar. It includes a woodwind section of approximately 5 players and a brass section of approximately, I think, 4 players. Also, Earl Klugh is on this record. He plays acoustic guitar on El Mar only, it says here, along with Jay Berliner. He's on guitar as well. Both Earl Klugh and Jay Berliner do an excellent job of enhancing the guitar playing of George Benson. And Herbie Hancock playing on this record is actually excellent as well. I'm surprised this album and this. By the way, this is on CTI Records. This was issued on CTI Records. underrated label for jazz. One of my viewers brings that up occasionally, and he's correct. It's an underrated record for jazz. It really, really is. I mean, a label for jazz, I should say. But the way Benson and Don Sebesky, the arranger, the way they interpret these songs are actually quite good. I mean, for example, White Rabbit, I love like the grand beginning of it with the horn playing, and then the wordless vocals, the amazing wordless vocals of the percussionist Airto Moreira, really just gets me into the mood, gets me into the song, you know. And there's great, you know, the acoustic guitar playing and Benson's guitar playing on White Rabbit, along with the horn section and the mix of Herbie Hancock's keyboard playing. It's a great, it's mixed together greatly. It's a fabulous instrumental interpretation of Jefferson Airplane's White Rabbit. And the flute of Herbert Laws is actually great too. Of Hubert Laws on White Rabbit is actually real good. By the way, I'll leave the links to these songs in the comment section below. I'm not gonna go into too much details on these songs. I'll just give a brief mention. But the Summer of 42 is like a slow, mellow groove, and the guitar playing of Benson and Jay Berliner is actually good. They play well together. They complement each other well. And the song is actually like I said, a really nice, mellow, slow groove. Summer of 42. Little Train, the song Little Train, is one of my favorite songs on this record because, again, it includes the wordless vocals of Airto Moreira, and it's like a happy, up mood type of song at the beginning. And, you know, the playing of Benson and, you know, Herbie Hancock's solo on this song is amazing. You know, a simultaneous playing of you know, Herbie Hancock, his solo, along with the horn and woodwind section, is a great mix. So Little Train is actually an excellent song to vibe to. There's another song, the last song on the record. It's called El Mar, and that is a groove that's relaxing. I mean, that's something you might want to play in your car if you're driving up the coast, you know, past the ocean or something like that. Those of you who are blessed enough to do that, it has that vibe and groove to it. Yeah, and Benson's solo is actually quite good on that song, along with you know, again, the playing of Herbie Hancock. Herbie Hancock's playing on this album is actually good. All the players on this record, you know, Ron Carter, Hubert Laws, Herbie Hancock, Airto, Jay Berliner, Earl Klugh, Billy Cobham. That's a fabulous set of musicians for this type of music, and they pull it off fabulously. What a great and underrated record, in my opinion. Like I said, this is tied for first for my favorite George Benson album of all time. You know, in California Dreaming, they have although it's not my favorite song on the record, they do a really good job of Benson's interpretation of California Dreaming. You know, it's just, you know, his solo is great on that song. In general, the California Dreaming, the song, his interpretation of the song is quite good. So overall, this album, I would give the performance like an 8.5. You know, the sound approximately maybe an 8. The way it was mixed, they do a great job of filling the sound stage. I like sometimes how Airto Moreira's percussion sounds in the stereo mix on this, and the guitar playing of Benson, how things are separated. Overall, it's a nicely mixed album. So performance 8.5, sound approximately an 8. Like I said, this is tied for first place as my favorite George Benson album. I've been loving it for years. If you have this album, please leave your comments in the comments section below. Like I said, I can't say enough in terms of how the horn section, the woodwind section, and these fabulous jazz musicians play together. It's just a fabulous vibe, a fabulous groove, a fabulous mix. And it's a joy to listen to. But please leave your comments in the comment section below. Thank you for viewing my video. God bless, strong love, and peace to all.